And next in our program, it is our pleasure and honor to call upon the Honorable Dato Abdul Halim Hussain, Penang State Minister for Trade, Industry and Entrepreneurial Development and Chairman of Penang Halal International Sendran Berhad, to deliver his closing remark. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Dato Abdul Halim Hussain.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, very good. We are coming to the evening of this WIEF Roundtable Penang 2022 with the theme of economic rebound, transforming the future. Good things that why WIEF is still relevant. As we can see, you all have this resilience, and to stay this marathon from the early morning until 5 today, that's a positive sign of the strength of WEF, that people look forward to participate annually, having resilience and able to sustain this marathon early morning to 5. A big round of applause to all who are with us here today. The Honorable Tan Sri Syed Dr. Syed Hamid Albar, Chairman WIF Foundation, Tan Sri Muhammad Radzi bin Abdul Rahman, Secretary General of WIF Foundation, His Excellencies from Russia, Tajikistan, Namibia, and distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen. We come to the end of this one-day roundtable, WIF1 roundtable, and we, on behalf of the State of Penang, especially on behalf of the Right Honourable Mr. Chow Kun Yeow, the Chief Minister of Penang, who are not able with us throughout these 2 days due to his visit in United Kingdom. He has sent his regards to all participants of this event. And we are privileged to learn from very high quality speakers throughout the day today. And we could also hear from a multitude of perspectives from different regions, different cultures and sectors from many countries. And we also learn from the steps needed in putting us on an accelerated path of economic rebound. And we know as an indisputable fact that one of the most crucial ways for business to survive in this challenging period is to adopt digital technologies to enhance our business operation. We also learned the possibility of a net zero global economy, the neutral carbon, zero carbon, the ESG, the green initiatives facing the climate change, and the need for countries to collaborate in order for us to have this economic rebound. And very interesting sharing session also on the Halal initiative, the Halal tourism experience. And I'm glad to see the young Faiz Fazilah, Madiha, Dr. Azman driving this sharing of what they have done and what they have achieved in this session. It's not that we are not appreciative of the seniors, but as we said, that the seniors have all the experience, but the young, they drive faster. All right. And interesting sharing also by Aeon on the market, the halal market for Japan, something that we can learn about. And definitely, adoption of technology is a must for all, for the government, for businesses, and also for individuals. And it has been a very intense learning experience for all of us, also sharing and networking with people of diverse background and of many regional representatives that we are here in Penang. I would like to summarize this last night and today's event that we need to have resilience. To rebound, we need to have resilience. And in order to sustain, so resilience, sustainability needs also knowledge workers, talent. We know that the world is short of talent in many countries after what happened, what we experienced during COVID-19. What more of digital talent? Not only that we are short of talent in many areas, what more of digital talent? So private, government, private academicians, the NGOs, chambers of commerce need to be engaged. These 4 pillars of strength in order for us to be resilient and to be sustainable, the need for the government, private, academicians, and also people engagement, chambers of commerce, businesses, and the NGOs. And definitely continuous learning through this forum or roundtable talk like what we have here. Continuous learning has to be there. And at the end, technology will be the enabler. But then, most important of us all, that shared by our colleagues, the speakers, needs for leadership. To make it happen, leadership, the policy makers, will be the what I would say is the pillars or the drivers for change to happen. And like it or not, we know all of us have to go through this adoption of technology. Penang State Government welcomes investment. Our strength has been the semiconductor, the E&E, but then our strengths also in the non-semicon, the medical device, the IoT, food production, especially now the need for to be self-sufficient, agro-technology. This is where the state is heading. Even though we have been known for high value, we welcome high value, high-tech investment after what we have achieved the last 50 years. But moving forward, we are moving into what we call as a BPO, the Global Business Services, having the likes of Cisco and Microsoft, also Facebook is coming to Penang. This is another area that we are looking forward and welcome investors. My colleagues mentioned that the need for airport expansions, which we hope we could improve that the soonest as possible. And we are seeing more tourists coming after the 2.5 years of lockdown and travel sanctions. With the opening of the borders, tourists are coming back. So finally, I would like to thank Tan Sri, being the lead chairman of WIEF, for bringing this event to Penang, and also the whole team of WIEF Secretariat for having this event here in Penang. A big round of applause to WIEF. Also to the His Excellency, our Head of State, the Governor of Penang, Tun Ahmad Fauzi, being the former Secretary General of WIEF, we'd like to thank the Tun for hosting the dinner for us last night. Also, Penang Halal and Penang State Government, and also the sponsors of this event, Boss State Holdings, Plus Vibes, Media Prima, and all of you for being here throughout today and making this event meaningful for the Penang State Government. And we'd like to see you coming back. Have a pleasant stay. You may stay longer. Continue the networking. And we hope that today's event, a follow-up of today's event, will address pertinent issues that discussed or shared by all the speakers today. And Penang State Government is ready to hold a follow-up workshop and also continuous, networking, a gathering of all businesses in future. And we will welcome you again in the near future. With that, Assalamualaikum. Thank you very much. Sishe.
Thank you to the Honorable Dato Abdul Halim. So we'd like to invite Dato to take a seat on stage. All right. And next, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Muhammad Radzi Abdul Rahman, Secretary General, WIEF Foundation, to deliver the word of thanks. Let's welcome Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri.
Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Dr. Syed Hamid Albar, Yang berhormat Dato Abdul Halim bin Hussain, Yang berbahagia Datuk-Datuk, Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon to all. After a long and hectic but intellectually rewarding day, we have finally come to the tail end of our roundtable. In the course of our roundtable earlier, many speakers have critically examined the economic challenges confronted by countries around the globe impacted by the devastating effect of the global pandemic, to explore ways and means for a rebound and transformation. The Roundtable has also addressed other topics of interest, of importance, such as sustainable development, climate change, digital entrepreneurship, Muslim-friendly tourism, and managing Waqaf assets with equal vigor and enthusiasm. As a result, many brilliant ideas, suggestions, and recommendations have emerged from the presentations and exchange of views among great minds invited to be on the panel to discuss the relevant topics selected for the roundtable. I believe many of us have been enlightened by a torrent of new ideas and proposals, illuminating informations, eye-opener statistics, interpretations, and visions that have allowed us to see issues and solutions from many different angles and perceptions. It is our hope that all of us, especially policymakers, both in the public and private sectors, as well as members of the academia and other stakeholders, have benefited from the discussion in the roundtable that covers a spectrum of prevailing issues. Let us also hope the roundtable has not only offered and broadened the horizon and scope of ideas and solutions, but will further assist stakeholders to deal with the related issues. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before we draw down the curtain to conclude the 17th WIEF Roundtable Penang 2022, allow me, on behalf of the World Islamic Economic Forum Foundation, to to express our most sincere appreciation and gratitude to all those that have immensely contributed to the successful convening of this roundtable. First and foremost, WIEF wishes to thank the state government of Penang for the strong, unwavering, and generous support in hosting this roundtable. In this connection, I would be remiss if I failed to mention the invaluable support and encouragement that we have received from the Honorable Chief Minister of Penang, Mr. Chow Kon Yeow, who unfortunately is not able to be with us today. Without his support, the roundtable will not be here today. I must also acknowledge with deep gratitude that Deputy Chief Minister, the Honorable Dato Engineer Haji Ahmad Zakiuddin Abdul Rahman, and the Honorable Dato Abdul Halim Hussain, together with their competent staff, have spent many precious hours with us in almost every stage of the preparation of the roundtable to ensure its success. Thank you very much, Your Honorable. We are also extremely honored and privileged to have the head of state of Penang, His Excellency Tun Datuk Sri Utama Ahmad Fuzi bin Abdul Razak, who not only graced the opening ceremony by delivering the keynote address, but also graciously hosted the welcoming dinner at his official residence last night. The involvement of His Excellency, the head of state of Penang, in the roundtable is a clear testimony of the importance that the state government of Penang attaches to the roundtable. I must register our deep appreciation to the eminent members of the panel, some who travel far from other parts of the world, and also to our moderators. They, the role players, have so eloquently articulated and shared their diverse professional as well as intellectual expertise, knowledge, and wisdom that without doubt have greatly contributed to meeting the objective of our roundtable. We are equally indebted to Penang Halal International, in particular Encik Fazil Irwan and all his staff for the assistance and support, without which it may be almost impossible to organize this roundtable. I wish also to offer our special thanks and appreciation to all members of the media who have given excellent coverage and exposure on electronic and print media on this event. Special mention must be made of Media Prima that has agreed to become our media partner covering this roundtable. Last but not least, I wish to register our big thank you to all our sponsors, namely Plus Vibes and Boss States Holdings, for their support. Spice Convention Center for the excellent facilities and logistics support, and all volunteers that have come forward to offer their services. I really dread and apologize for not being able to mention all their names one by one, but nonetheless, thank you very much from WIEF. Finally, to all participants and attendees present here, thank you for being here with us. Thank you very much, and I declare the roundtable closed.
Thank you to Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Radzi.